We are attempting an experiment in sort of an ecumenical formation of what a missional, let's say, missional community could be. And so we're primarily evangelical Christians, but we have Catholic and Orthodox and even some non-evangelical Protestants in service together. We don't sort of define ecumenicism as let's sort of hold the flagpost of our Christian tradition and then reach out as far as we can, but we try to affirm that wherever we are at in this sort of embrace of our Christian identity, let's reach forward so that it's Christ-centered. And so in a Christ-centered, practicing a Christ-centered ecumenicism, I think conceptually and philosophically has seemed really difficult at times because of how divisive doctrine can be. And in fact, the Eucharist is the place where we lament and the place where we grieve the brokenness in the body of Christ. In our community center in Romania, we have a prayer chapel, and on the altar of that chapel, we've left the elements of the communion perpetually untouched as a prayer, as a mourning of, as a hoping towards wholeness. And so in that Christian practice of the Eucharist, that's where we experience, I think, real division. But I think one of the things that I think is a cultural qualifier of Word Made Flesh is the table. Like, the table is central. The table is very spiritual. The table is a place of celebrating and really breaking bread. And it calls us into the hope that at that table in paradise with those who we proclaim the goodness of God with and among and sometimes for, like, we'll see it consummated there. So we love it. We love to just sit around the table and take long meals together and laugh and listen, and we let that also become really spiritual. Let that become a form of worship for us.